What's up, everybody? Destin Legarie here, and I'm here with Sam Claiborn.
They call me Male Shepard.
And we're taking a look at the female Shepard today, Sam.
Woot.
The trailer dedicated to her. You know, maybe it's in celebration of Valentine's Day. And before we get too far into this, and I'll shut up, let's talk about Normandy for a second.
Sure, the Normandy looks nice and clean, like it just went through the spaceship wash.
Mm-hmm. And this logo on it means it's Alliance now. We know that's Alliance because we saw it in the first Mass Effect as the Alliance logo.
That's right. It's still the Normandy that from Mass Effect 2, though. It's not a new ship.
Yeah, not new ship, for sure. So there's Captain Anderson.
A lot of the stuff we've seen in previous trailers, it's Earth getting attacked.
Her boxing. The
Yes,
little
her
boy
boxing.
who, I hope he doesn't die. That'd be sad.
Right, that little kid is in the E3 Mass Effect demo.
Yeah, and we saw a female Shepard climbing up some rocks, and we don't really know what that area is. It looks very Geth-like.
There's a lot of scenes in this crumbling tower. I can't even speculate what it is. There's a lot of Mass Effect architecture that looks the same. So.
Yeah, but what's really interesting here is we see a straight-on shot of what people are calling Geth dragons.
The Harvester, right?
Yeah, the Harvester is their actual official name.
Now, when you look at this, you might think, like I did, that's not the same thing, because you can't tell its wings are tucked under it and whatnot, but Destin and I argued a long time and compared a lot of shots, and now I think that might be what it is. But later on in this video, and also in a different trailer that we're doing a rewind theater for as well, there's a straight-on shot of those things flying around, and they look just like dragons.
Yeah, very much so. And maybe Klaxon. Maybe they're Klaxon that were absorbed, but whatever. Let's move on.
Okay.
So there we see some stuff blowing up, a Reaper going to a planet, very ominous.
We've seen all that before.
I know it.
Maybe not with FemShep, though, right?
Yeah. Now, on this shot here, she comes out of a Mass Effect relay. We say she because it's the female Shepard trailer. And there's some weird-looking ships with her that I've never seen before in the game.
Right, we've been completely speculating on this, but we haven't seen too many Asari ships or Turian ships or anything like that. So, you know, in this game, all the races in space are going to be teaming up. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of that stuff. And later in this actual trailer, we do see an Asari ship. So we'll point that out.
To me, the one on the left looks different than the one on the right. We have some weird one on the right.
Yeah, it's like the end of Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah, everyone's teaming up to kick some butt. So let's see what else we got. Joker, another planet. Hey, Legion's back.
Yeah, there's Legion. How do we know he's Legion? Because he has a big hole in his chest, and he has the red armor, right?
Yeah, he should probably get that hole fixed. I mean, you'd think he'd make it a priority.
It makes him stand out from the herd, right?
Yeah.
I actually can't tell if that's a hologram or not.
I'm pretty sure it's a hologram, or he gained some new ghost power that we haven't seen before.
And shrunk to a very small version of himself.
Yep.
To your tactics.
Oh, they're the Citadel Council. We actually go back to this part of the Citadel.
They're
that we haven't
jerks. They don't
seen.
like humans, right?
Yeah, and actually, if we look here, it looks like the humans are representative, as Ambassador Udina is back in the mix. So that's pretty cool to see.
He's kind of an antagonist in the series, but depending on how you ended Mass Effect 1, he's either your friend or not. Right?
How did you end Mass Effect 1? I was like, no, Captain Anderson.
I've ended it like 3 different times.
Okay.
And you go different times. You give me ways each time.
It's about survival.
I'm sorry, get blowing up. Oh, there's Jacob. Nice to see him again doing stuff.
Note he's no longer a Cerberus lackey, right?
And we know that because he doesn't have Cerberus logos all over himself like every other Cerberus agent in these trailers. They're supposed to be stealthy, but maybe not putting your logo on everything. Like this mech. You know it's Cerberus.
So this mech, you can also see Cerberus armor in the background. This mech is called an Atlas, and clearly it's going to be an enemy type you're going to fight. Probably be pretty tough.
We actually saw this in a trailer a while back, the Atlas already, and the Cerberus agents.
Yeah, I just want to pilot one, frankly.
Yeah, drive one around.
Yeah.
Maybe you get to in the game.
Yep.
Now, here's an Asari ship. We know it's an Asari ship, again, from a prior trailer, but it seems like there's a faction related because there's a logo of some sort. Now, I haven't been able to connect that with anything from Mass Effect canon yet, but maybe, the people listening have an idea of, like, what type of Asari group this is.
Sure.
The Reapers are here.
Reaper's coming down. Liara's there.
We've seen a lot of this before.
Cerberus. Kaden, yay! Now, there's a few new weapons here. We assume they're new, but they look pretty sweet.
What's this one called? This one's the M76 Revenant Light Machine Gun, I believe. It was identified in our Mass Effect 3 wiki. Looks fun. It looks like you can maybe shoot down a ship with it.
So this is pretty major. We think this is Kai Ling from the novels making his first appearance in the Mass Effect series.
Right, he figures prominently, I think, in Mass Effect Deception, and I think Revelation is the other one that he's in.
Yeah, I believe so.
I get him mixed up. But he is he's a specially armored guy with like some kind of extending arms or something like that, right? That's all I really know about him.
From the books, he's just a really badass assassin. And here, he's like a ninja with cybernetic arms and stuff.
Yeah.
The first time we actually saw an image of this particular character, who we're, of course, hypothesizing is Kai Ling, was in an issue of Game Informer, and they made no mention of who it was.
Whoever it is, he's given FemShep a lot of trouble in several of the trailers.
Yeah,
so he's going to
definitely.
be a prominent antagonist, probably.
And in here, it looks like FemShep's hanging out with a female, possibly Ashley, and a male takes the steering wheel. We don't know who the male is, though. Kind of weird. And then, of course, he shoots him in the face.
Here's this crumbling building scene again.
Oh, and
My favorite part of the trailer. This is Miranda appearing for the first time. We've never seen what she looks like in Mass Effect 3. She looks pretty similar, and as you can see, her side boob is still intact.
of course, let's count how many frames this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about it.
But she's throwing a big biotic charge.
It looks like a push.
Yeah. And you identified the guy that she's throwing it at, is kind of wearing one of those ambassador frocks or robes.
Who is that guy? Maybe
But maybe it's
Udina-
just a religious zealot or something like that.
Maybe
it looks like
Udina-
Christopher Walken to me.
Udina got some hair implants, and she doesn't like them. like I didn't. And then, of course, the Reapers. And, big shot here.
Yeah.
This is really, really interesting. Someone pointed out that those are Quarian flotilla ships in the background.
And they're firing upon something. In another one of the trailers that we're also rewinding, they are clearly the Quarian migrant fleet. So the Quarians had a falling out with the Geth that they created, which are a sentient form of cybernetic life forms. If it sounds like Battlestar Galactica to you, it's because that's pretty much exactly what it is. And as you can see, their ships are kind of run down, and this gun firing and this shot pulled in like so tight against the firing artillery. It's exactly like Battlestar. It just is. Which is cool to me. I mean, I think it's cool. It's just.
This is really interesting, especially because of what we know from the other trailer, that Geth are there. Are they fighting together? Are they fighting each other? Are the Quarian trying to take back their planet? Who knows? Anyway,
Major plot point, probably.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, major. Now, you want to talk a bit about this shot.
Well, so I think this represents that maybe some on-rails shooting segments, like in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and stuff like that. You're always shooting from a helicopter down on the ground. I think they might start doing that in Mass Effect. That's about all I have to say about this scene.
I think it might be just like a cutscene, but we have already seen that there will be on-rail segments. So perhaps you do it actually from the ship this time around. And there's Captain Anderson giving her back her tag.
Yeah, that's a major plot point, right? Is that Commander Shepard has been stripped of his or her tags and status.
Her ranking. Because
status,
he's like, he keeps saying, the Reapers are coming, and they're like, the Reapers don't exist, shut up. So like they strip his status and everything, and here he's like, you're reinstated. This is a war. And there's the dragons again.
You can see a little bit of a wing on the right there.
And we see him getting blown up.
So here's Samara. Samara's a main character in Mass Effect 2. And we haven't seen what she looks like in this game yet, but there she is.
She looks very similar to how she appeared in Mass Effect 2.
She's creepy. I saved her murderous daughter instead of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't try and romance her. Just warn you ahead of time.
Here's a little bit of the gore, curb stomping stuff that has been popping up in these trailers more and more. It's kind of surprising. It's a new level of violence.
Shepard, like with the shotguns, heads are exploding. Here, a head's exploding from a foot being stomped on it. And then here we get a glimpse of the new weapon. The Hammer of Dawn is in Mass Effect 3.
Yes. So this is an orbital strike laser, apparently, that you can train on these giant jerk Reapers or what have you. And as you can see, it's going to blast them right off the ground.
Tell your friends we're coming.
And that's about all we have for this Rewind Theater. Be sure to check out our other ones. And if we got something wrong, let us know in the wiki. We have a wiki with all this info in it.
Right. Go to the wiki, Mass Effect 3 wiki on IGN.com, and you can go to the trailer analysis page. And there's a really, really cool breakdown of just second by second from the 5 trailers we got yesterday.
So for more Mass Effect goodness, just stay tuned to IGN.com.
Thanks.